What's up, y'all? This is Jordan, part of Smile Podcast, and I'm going to be doing the music section for this week. And basically, for the music section, we're going to be talking about different hot topics, breaking news going on in the music world. So this week, we're going to be talking about Eternal Atake, sophomore project from Lil Uzi Vert. And I'm just going to be giving a review of that album, my takes on it, my favorite tracks, and then also an overall rating at the very end. So it's gonna start off with the first track, Baby Pluto. I was waiting about like 2 minutes for the beat to drop, and when it dropped, I was cranking. And I also liked a lot of the one-liners on here. He had one bar about a Honda Accord. Thought that was pretty clever. And then these one-liners also continue on the second track, Lil Main. Lil Main, it kind of starts off with a little simple beat, and then he adds like these hard-hitting synthesizers, and it's just a well-performed track. They had the clever one-liners once again, and then just a really well-sung performance near the very end of the track. And then after this was the song Silly Watch. And listening to the beat, I thought it was gonna be a Playboi Carti beat, but then it ended up being basically like a diss to Playboi Carti. And it just made me think, it's kind of sad that they're not gonna be making music anymore. But then another highlight on this album was You Better Move. And he samples the pinball machine, which I thought was pretty dope. It kind of brought me back a little bit. And then he had this one bar about, he was comparing like chains to slaves wearing the noose, which I thought was a pretty deep bar, especially for Lil Uzi. And then my favorite track was honestly Homecoming. And I don't know what sample it is, but it's just one of my favorite Lil Uzi songs at the moment. He had the bar about Anthony Davis don't deal with these pelicans, which I thought was pretty clever. And then his flows on this, as well as the other tracks on this album, I just really loved them, honestly. And also, going back on the samples that he used on the song Prices. He uses the Way Back sample from Travis Scott. I think that was on Birds in the Trap. That song cranked, honestly. And that was also one of my favorite songs. And then when he remixed EXO Tour Life, I thought that was also another big highlight on the album. And then the week after, I believe, he dropped the deluxe album. And honestly, I preferred the original version to this. He had a couple tracks on there, such as Myron and Kobe Rowley song, I believe that was. What was it? No, it was Kobe Bean. And honestly, I like those two songs. I heard those leaked before the album dropped. But then something I wanted to discuss was the features on here. 21 Savage, Young Thug, I believe Nav as well. On many of these features, I believe that Lil Uzi was kind of outshined by the vocalists that were featured on here. I guess a perfect example is Yes Sirski by 21, or I guess not by 21 Savage, but Yes Sirski featuring 21 Savage, and then also Strawberry Peels with Young Thug on there. I believe that they contributed more than Lil Uzi did, and that's honestly my opinion though. But overall, I like the album. I would probably rate it about an 8 out of 10. A lot of highlights on there, a lot of bangers. But leave your comments down below of what you thought about the album. And then also don't forget to like and subscribe. And we out.